Hey there folks, thanks for checking out our Kickstarter preview of Full Moon Jacket. This is by Strangley Games and designed by Paul D. Allen. This is a new game, obviously a new company that's on Kickstarter right now, and they haven't only got a few more days left when I post up this video. But it is seeking funding, and I think it's just funded as well. So you can go check this out. So we're going to go through some of the rules for you, and then we're going to show you some of the gameplay. And you can see if you like it, and if you want to back it, you can go check it out via the link in the show description. Alright, so with me tonight, before I get to the rules, I have Ashen.
Hey.
He's going to be my compatriot on the jungles. And we have Martin.
Who's not? What?
No, you two, you're going to be on your own with Molo.
Screw you, man. First thing I do, I'm going to leave Molo to his demise and just join you guys.
Me and the werewolves, we like that.
Alright, so obviously, as usual, I'm going to point out that this is prototype components, so it's all on the Kickstarter itself. You'll see how the components are going to look more than what you see here. But what I have done is I've painted up a couple of the figures just to show you guys.
Sadly, we've only got one mould.
Yeah.
So they're all a comms guy who are not even playing.
Yeah, it's quite funny that we're not using the comms code. Basically, what we're also doing, it recommends that you use the full 6 for what we're playing here, but we're only using 4, so we're getting hardcore mode. I'm using the Sergeant, so that's me right there. Sergeant, Alpha Team, Echo Team. That seems like a lot of teams.
No, I think your Echo Team, Alpha Team's behind it.
Oh yeah, so that's me over. I'm the non-painted guy.
So, terrifyingly, you're in charge.
Yes.
Oh God, what happened? I'm going AWOL.
And Ashen's in my fire team, and then Molo and Martin on that fire team over there. So the object of the game is our colonel has crashed, is injured, he's somewhere in this jungle in Vietnam. Our objective is to find him and keep him safe.
I can read the introduction if you like.
All right, go
Please,
for it. Go.
24th of July, 1968. Echo Team, an elite squad of Specialist US Marines and Molo are briefed for a search and rescue mission in the heart of the Vietnam jungle. The colonel is MIA, and along with allied Vietnamese forces, Echo Team has tracked down the possible location of the VIP, but as the full moon starts to come out over the Vietnam sky, so do the werewolves. So that basically tells you everything that you need to know. We need to find this guy before the werewolves kill him.
That's exactly right. So in game terms, that means we have an event deck over here. I flipped over the first event because that tells you information about how you set up the round. So this tells you there's one spawn point, which Alpha Team have found. Over there.
We don't know we found it. We're just poking it with sticks at the moment. What is it?
We've got one supply that's dropped very far away over there in the corner.
Not that far away.
Actually, that's not that far away.
Is
And
there
then
just like a hole in a tree that's wolf-shaped that we're looking at? Mouse hole.
Yeah.
there's no wolves this turn, and the wolves are toughness 4. What that means is on our turn, if we want to fire, and I'll go through the turn sequence in a second, but I'll just show you this. We each have weapons. So I've got a shotgun here. It tells you how many dice it rolls. So this rolls 2 dice if I spend 1 ammo token. I can spend more to generate more shots. I then roll the dice. Let's say I spent 2 ammo. I roll that. I've got 12. The werewolves are toughness 4. That means I've killed 3 werewolves in my line of sight. So it's basically a division. That's how combat works. But the turn sequence works like such. First thing we do is obviously character actions. We can move. We can move from one hex to another. That takes up one of your actions. We can craft items. We can scavenge for resources. We can obviously raid the supply. We can use items. So there's a couple of actions we can do, and they'll
We've
take.
also got special abilities, of course. So each one of us does our own thing.
That's right. As the Sergeant, I have a passive ability. Other characters in my hex may reduce the ammo cost by 1.
That's really good.
Yeah, to a minimum of 1. And then we all have a one-shot ability, so it's once per game. I can do Fire at Will, which all characters in my hex may fire twice. And then some of us might have a Scavenge ability. So my Scavenger's ability is when I do not when I'm crafting, I don't have to discard the tool.
I think we've all got scavenge abilities.
Yes.
I also start with a handgun and a shotgun. And as I am the Sergeant, I have the Sergeant dog tag. That's pretty cool.
And I'm wearing the Full Moon Jacket. Thanks for pledging dog tag. Why not?
Because you've not played.
That is correct.
Right, so once we've done character actions, the werewolves get to move. Werewolves move 2 hexes and they move towards the nearest visible target. Or, in fact, it doesn't have to be visible. They move by smell. So if you want to have a look at some of the werewolves.
They move by smell. Running at us.
Like an old cartoon, they're just floating towards the
Yeah,
stray.
exactly that.
So after the werewolves move, we get to do it attacks. That's what I was saying, where we spend our ammo and fire our guns. And then the werewolves attack. Werewolves attacks are just pretty simple. If he's there, he will injure one of those 2 guys. If there are 2 werewolves there, then each one of them will be injured. And if you're injured, you get only 1 action a turn. Once the werewolves are finished attacking, we do the end event, where we draw the new event card. It tells us where we spawn new stuff, and we keep going until we find that colonel. The colonel is one of these stars. Once we find him, we need to protect him until this event deck runs out. There are 9 in this particular scenario, or method we're playing. We got 9 dust cards, and then we'll find the chopper card, which tells us where the chopper will evacuate us from. And then we got 9 evening cards. The evening cards make werewolves even tougher. So that's really bad.
Presumably that's going to be when the
Moon's full.
moon's full and the werewolves are out, I suppose. This is very, very highly themed on dog soldiers, although it's in the Vietnam War, so...
It's kind of like an amalgamation of Full Metal Jacket and...
Yeah, dog soldiers. If you've seen dog soldiers, you know what to expect. So, don't expect any spoons.
I hope you friggin' choke on me. Alright, so...
It's not what he said.
No,
That's
no.
what he said.
So, that's pretty much the basics of the game. We're going to keep going around. We're fully cooperative. We're going to keep going around... exploring, crafting items, and setting up traps to stop the werewolves until we protect the colonel. And we'll get started and come back to you with some gameplay turn shortly. Alrighty, so you join us for the gameplay turn. We've had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Almost
5,
halfway.
6, 7, yeah. We've had 7 dusk turns, which looks like that. By the way, I don't know if I showed you this earlier, but these things show you where you spawn new werewolf spawn points. So you can see these little red markers everywhere. These are where the werewolves will spawn. That's pretty bad for us. Supply, we've had very little supply this game so far. The other thing I should mention is there's about 20 of these cards, and you get a random assortment of them. So this could be different next time we play. But we've had very little supply. And then this shows you what the toughness of the werewolves are and how many werewolves will spawn at each spawn point. So we've been pretty light on werewolves, but it is daytime. Werewolves hunt at night, apparently.
Pretty light on werewolves. Did you say?
Yeah, look, there's none on the board.
Yeah, it's because we've just killed them all. But...
So we've actually found the colonel. Martin just wandered into this hut looking for some food.
Literally the first thing I did.
Yeah.
There he is. Well, that was easy.
Boom, boom, boom. So you found him over there. Him and Ashen wandered in there. Lots of werewolves sort of spawning out there. Him and Mola rather. Me and Ashen wandered off here. We found some werewolves. We found more werewolves. Found more werewolves.
You found a little bit of supply, didn't you?
Yeah, and a couple of
There is a supply crate over here, as you can see by the crate, but it is really just a dice in the prototype, if nothing else.
As you can see, we've blinked out the board a bit as well with some random shrubbery.
We did that largely so we could easily see the tree. I mean, the artwork is fine on the hexes, but now we can easily see where the tree hexes are, so we know. And also, it looks really cool.
Yeah. And these tiles over here are village huts and stuff. So we've actually holed up in the village hut at the moment. We found the colonel. We've dragged his raggedy ass over here. The medic is guarding him, and the 3 of us are sitting outside the checkpoint, trying to. Well, we don't actually know where the helicopter's coming. We're waiting for the card to come up, and then we've got to roll to see where it comes up.
Yeah. Sergeant got wounded.
Yes, I am wounded, as you can see by my.
Thankfully, as far as we can tell, there's no mechanic in here that when you're wounded you might become a werewolf.
No.
That would be horrific. An event card. Oh, anyone that's been wounded.
Full moon. All right, so the first player marker is going to move on to Molo, is it? Oh,
Ash just passed it to me.
Yes, I did.
So Martin's the first player marker.
I am.
And he gets to do his character
Okay,
actions first.
I've got a passive ability. Once per turn I can make a free move, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into here. I can trade some stuff for free as well, can't I? I'm going to give you 4 ammo, my man.
Oh, that's very
Lock and
kind.
load before I move. I'm going to move in here for free. Let's say hello to our medic and the colonel. Nice to see you again. And then I'm going to use my 2 actions to scavenge. I found a rope. Okay, cool. What can I do with a rope? I can make a snare.
When he's
I'm
done,
done.
I'll show you. So this is the craftlet that we can make. It's sort of a quick summary of the things we need. So for example, to make a shiv, we need some cogs. I don't know what the cogs are.
Probably just
Tools, man.
Tool.
no, tools,
metal.
probably metal.
Metal, that's right, yeah. To make a spear, we need wood. To make a bow, we need wood and
Oh, man,
whatever the
snare's
red
really
is.
Good.
Rope.
So I'll make that next turn. Dump it in that hex.
And we get
So
one of these little tokens.
When a werewolf moves into the hex occupied by the snare trap, remove the model and the trap. So
Ah, that's
just
good.
kills one for free. Actually, isn't there a punching one as well, which is pretty
That's the
good.
golden Buddha.
What are you going to do, Milo?
I'm going to scavenge.
Right, so just pass him the top card, Ash.
So,
Scavenge.
you got some wood.
Word. Oh, that's just what I always wanted. Where's the? Oh, you can
make
make
a spear.
I can make a
Spear's
spear.
really good.
If there is any more
But
spears.
there's also we can make a bow as well because I've got rope.
Oh,
The
okay.
bow is not shabby.
So for me,
Using the ammo.
my actions are a little less
Um,
interesting as I've only
can I
got
make
one,
that straight
as I'm
line now,
injured. So what am I going to do? I really want to go see what's under those stars. My curiosity is killing
Stop
me.
it.
God.
What, have you got enough to heal me yet? Ash?
Yeah. I'm going to be making tourniquet because I only need one
So
cloth.
should I move into your square then?
Yeah, leave mine outside. It's
For the
fine.
tourniquet, I think I can use that on.
Next one.
There we go. Yeah, your hex or adjacent hex back to healthy. So
Oh.
you don't
Up
need.
to you, man. There's no.
Well, I can't scavenge because it takes 2 actions to scavenge and I've only got 1.
You could drag your ass in there if you want. But you're better off being with Molo, really.
Yeah.
So that
There's no real other actions I can do, so I'm just gonna
You do
wing,
have less line of sight if you go in the heart as well.
wings whistling Dixie. So I'll pass my action.
cool. Okay. My first action, I'm going to make a tourniquet.
Pass the
I've been
tourniquet thing.
putting them underneath. Because
So
I can't
just-
imagine we'll get through the hex. So.
Just to show you, this is obviously a crafted item. You needed to hand 2 cloth. Do you get like a special ability or something?
Yeah.
You can make it with 1 cloth.
And this is obviously just placeholder artwork, I imagine. And then
I don't know.
It's
I think
functional.
these cards seem finished, to be honest to me.
And I think the artwork's functional. It doesn't need to be overly
well, fair enough.
fancy.
So discard this card. Turn an injured character in your hex or adjacent hex back to healthy.
So I will discard that.
Yay! I get rid of my little red gem.
It doesn't seem to require an action. I am going to then.
Oh, crafting an item does, just for
yeah.
interesting.
I'm going to use my second action to craft a
Spear?
spear.
Spear is pretty close because I've already made one. They're also quite useful.
So there you go. You see the medic friggin' MacGyvering his way around in the hut there.
Well, hey, I did
Oh
kill.
man, I should have probably given you the rope. You could have made a bow. Although spears are arguably better. 1 shot, but hey, we'll see.
You'll see some combat soon, folks. Don't worry.
But I did, what did I kill? 3
Werewolves.
Yeah, the most I could kill because that's all I could see.
Right, so we've had all our actions. Now the
the
werewolves
werewolves.
move. There isn't any. Now we get to do attacks. There isn't any.
Say, there were an awful lot of werewolves there last turn.
Yeah.
We just managed to kill them.
Check Facebook and Instagram for some pictures.
What's quite funny as well, we were discussing with the previous turns, like maybe we should film now because we're not sure we're going to make it out of this. But we did. Okay, so then the werewolves attack. There isn't any. So now we draw the new event. And it's this. So we're going to have a new spawn point.
Get off. That's my job.
I know, but you keep spawning them on us.
So just for interest sake, Ash is going to roll the location die and the compass die. So the way we work that out is it's going to be over there, but there's a compass tile over there. So
Basically, that orientation.
and this has a number on it. So we rolled 5 southwest. So that's where a new werewolves will spawn.
Not zombies. Yeah.
We also have a new supply location, so just use one of those.
My job. 4. See? 4. Northwest.
Northwest.
Over here.
Right here, right next to. Just put it there, man. Oh no, it goes in the centre, doesn't it?
Yeah. So we have a new crate there, and then we have 2 wolves at every spawn point.
Yeah, this is horrendous.
Excellent. So,
So you can have a look.
Because they spawn adjacent to
Or on.
or on.
Doesn't matter, they move 2 spots anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can pretty much get to us.
That's in the hut, Ash.
Oh yeah, but it's still adjacent to. But...
Actually, I think that one isn't that one supposed to be in the hut. That spawn point, I think it's moved.
No,
there's already
that one was in the hut.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've rolled 4 a lot for spawning everything.
well, I could just watch Ash calmly place down all these wolves. Now you can see that
There's also one over here as well, good.
Oh yeah. I've still got to do this little hut where
Good.
we found the kernel.
Aren't you dicking us over by spawning them ahead of the spawn point? Thanks very much. Let's not do that. You can put it on the spawn point as well. Just thinking he might move the other one back, but no, it's fine.
no, Ash is actually a werewolf.
Yeah, he's a werewolf traitor. Or at least a sympathiser, shall we say.
It's true. I do like my
Maybe the
werewolves.
werewolves had a point. That's all he's saying.
Yes.
So should
There
we?
you go. Look. Okay. So there we go. That's as far back as I can actually put any of them, and I'm going to remove that tree.
You've ruined the illusion.
So I'm going to scan in for you guys so you can see what the battlefield looks like.
There you go.
All of a sudden, it's close to evening. The sun's
I thought
going
you were
down.
break into Thriller. Just
I don't know the tune.
God. But yeah,
Alright.
famous song.
Yeah,
as well.
you can kind of put the werewolves close and further away, depending on
As far as we know, anyway. Just next 2, so.
Obviously, Paul can comment underneath and say what we've done wrong.
Tell us what we've
done
been
wrong.
idiots.
But relying on Jason's woolly knowledge of the
Yeah.
rules.
Maybe you should do a RADA and have switched the channel to Klingon subtitles.
Maybe I should get him to do mine as well. All right, so that's the event phase done. Now the first player marker will move on to Molo, and Molo gets to do his character actions.
I think I will scavenge, if you please.
My job. Wow, now we're even.
Is it a free action to build stuff?
No, it's an action.
Yeah.
But you can build a bow.
Okay.
Look at that. Or you can trade it with Jason and he could do it.
I don't want to.
In fact, theoretically, you could give both of those items for free to Jason. He could scavenge it and give it back. That's right, he could make it and give it back. Still have an action left.
I'm not gonna.
Well, I've decided that.
For a sergeant, he's all about himself. I'm lucky he stood with us, to be honest. I thought he'd be running around.
I'm gonna move into there.
Because he wants the
Supply.
So it's a +2 ammo card, so it's one of the worst.
I saw some +8s when I went through that.
Wow, that's crap. Well, I'm gonna be giving that to Molo anyway. That was my. It's not a action to. It's a free action to pick up supplies, so I'm gonna move back for my second action.
Movement is done by hex, by the way, not by circle or anything.
Yeah, and you can obviously stop in any circle. The reason why we're standing like guards in front of the hut is because it blocks line of sight for the werewolves to attack anyone in the hut. So me and Molo are basically the meat shields in front of the hut. So that's my turn done. I've moved, picked up some supply, and moved back again.
Can I have that ammo?
Is it a free? I think it is a free action.
to
Yeah.
trade it.
There you go. I've given the ammo to Molo.
Okay.
You'll see why soon enough.
And I'm just going to scavenge for some more cloth.
Yay! That's bloody handy. My turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I too am going to scavenge for some cloth.
Ooh.
Well, and I've also got.
Did you just put the cloth back on top or what?
I hope not. There you go.
You should make a rucksack.
So no, I didn't.
I've got a free move as well. Should I move back out?
I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning of the game when we were doing the overview. That technically we're supposed to be. It recommends that you play with 6 characters in this scenario.
Yeah, we did mention it.
Yeah. So we're playing on extreme difficulty.
Yeah, we did nothing
Hardcore.
to balance that, like take an event card or anything. But plus I don't think I'm going to move. I don't see the benefit in moving at this moment.
All right, so then the werewolves get to move.
Yay!
Here they come. So, 1, 2.
And they rush us. They can attack from the adjacent tiles as well. So
here.
it's not like the.
Well, there. I guess this swings and roundabouts.
There is some areas like these rock formations here that will block them off.
1, 2.
Yeah, it gets pretty busy pretty quick.
1,
Oh, good,
2.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't move outside.
1.
At this point, I would recommend we just close the curtains.
All right. So
Jesus.
now that all the werewolves are moved, it's time for Karen.
14 werewolves.
You need to move the camera down so you get an eye view of, like, you know. Is that you? No, you're the.
I'm the unpainted one.
Yeah. It's like, guys,
Werewolf camouflage, that's what that is.
guys.
Right. I have an ability that we could use as a one shot to make all people in my hex fire twice. I.e. me and Molo fired twice.
But Molo is going to be the one that kills a lot of them.
Yeah.
And to be fair,
So-
you might as well.
Also, I'm going before you, so it won't be any good.
No, I'd shout it out.
Oh,
I'd do it.
okay.
It's a
It's in
reaction.
the
isn't
Oh
it?
no,
Nice,
it
isn't
is action. No, you're right. I'm gonna have to wait till live.
Oh, and you've done your action.
No, I haven't had my action yet.
Of course you have.
Oh yeah.
Moved,
And then I moved
picked up the
back.
supply, moved back, went, I've got some bullets. Here goes 2 bullets. And you can let him fire twice.
He's
Yeah,
gonna-
but you wouldn't have had enough bullets to fire twice, I suspect.
All right, so
I got the extra bullets.
Molo's the big gunner, and I suspect he's going to be using his action.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a face full of.
What's your ability? You can shoot without using any ammo, can't
I
you?
can shoot at full power without using any ammo. I might as well save that till I haven't got any ammo, really. Okay, so I'm going to give him a
That's the spirit, Molo.
face full of 5.
It's just dead.
So
Interesting. Molo needs 5 ammo to fire his gun, but because he's in the same square as me, he gets 1 less.
right.
He needs to spend one less. That's the
Yeah.
phrase Jason was looking for.
Okay, so
Okay.
6, 11, 14, 18. Right. They've got a toughness of 4, was it?
Yep.
So basically every 4 is a hit, so that's 4 hits. That's 4 dead.
So remove 4 figures,
So you just take the ones.
and you can take them
can
obviously line
we-
aside.
I'll take the ones from behind.
Well,
I'm
they
gonna-
Yeah,
can't
I would
attack.
rather take these 4, for example, because then we can still shoot.
Yes. Jason can try to kill these two,
Yeah,
hopefully.
there you go. Blech, 4 dead.
All right.
In fact, let's
So I'm gonna
upgrade.
I'm gonna spend 2 ammo. So I'm spending 2 ammo from my supply, and I'm gonna use my shotgun. My shotgun only has 2 dice.
But that's point blank.
Yeah. So just to show you, it costs 2 ammo. It gets 2 dice, and it has the special ability point blank, which allows me to re-roll any failed or shitty dice.
Awesome.
Well,
That's 2 dead.
yep.
You're going to do these 2 on the side,
I think it's probably
and then let
the
Ash and me try and kill these.
Yeah.
I can only kill 1,
It doesn't.
but I will likely kill 1.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's fine. I'll take those 2 because it doesn't really matter.
But we can't shoot that way though. We can
No,
shoot
no.
out the doorway.
I mean, for the potential of us getting damaged.
No,
Either
but
in-
for us actually killing them though, there'll be more left to.
Guess we're looking at last lot of full auto.
See, if you were standing in my square, you would have only cost 2 there.
Yeah, go outside, Ash. Yeah.
It's not dangerous at all.
You know that tourniquet that I am going to be
Oh, yeah,
using
little
to
one.
possibly fix you up again when you're hurt?
You should have gagged him with it.
I should have.
Oh, that's not
8,
bad.
2 dead.
2 dead.
Okay, so someone's going to get hurt.
Hey, you still got to fire. Oh, you
I
can
can
only
only
kill.
kill 1. I'm a sniper, by the way.
You can kill 2, but it's very unlikely.
Yeah, you need to roll a 6
Oh,
on your handgun.
Yeah, if I no,
On your
using, I
dagger.
don't have a handgun, I have a dagger. So, do you want me to have a 5 in 6 chance of killing 1, or do you want me to have a 1 in 6 chance of being able to kill 2 of them? You're the sergeant. You're the one that's going to get hurt.
Why is it? Oh, yeah, this is probably going to be me. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm okay with
Well, I'll be making a tourniquet and be putting you back together.
I'd rather 1 die than not die. Any die.
Yeah, well, that's my feeling as well.
Well, one of us can. I'm fully healthy, so I can.
Well,
Well,
so
you're
Jason
both
now as
fully
well.
healthy.
Yeah.
So you could
yeah.
basically just take a hit each, couldn't you? It wouldn't be the end of the world.
Yeah.
But we don't have 2 tourniquets.
I've got a cloth.
Oh.
So we kind of do. And theoretically, whoever's injured could walk back into the hut, and I could walk forward again.
Also, we were very close to finding where the chopper is going to be, so we want as many actions as we can.
I think I'll just shoot it.
Yeah, just go with it.
Dead.
Pew.
So my ability is basically on the sniper rifle headshot. As long as you haven't rolled a 1 on a dice, it kills 1 thing for each dice you've rolled as well. So if I had a multiple sniper, I would kill lots.
All right, so that's all our attacks done. So now the werewolves attack. They can attack from there and anything adjacent as well. So this guy punches me. Ah!
Bang.
Sarge is wounded again. I'm taking another one for the team.
Yeah.
This is why I wandered off on my own earlier, because I stick with you guys.
This is why you're getting hurt now, because you're running off on your own.
Yeah, we're selfish.
All right, that's it. Werewolves attack. So now we got a new event, which is
Get to the chopper.
get to the chopper. Right,
That
so
means we're not going to have any spawn this turn.
yeah.
Or do we don't draw another one now?
Yeah.
All right, yes, we will reveal a new event once we've figured out where the chopper is going to land. So let's see. It's going to be somewhere in location 4.
2? I don't even know where 2 is.
Over here.
Southeast of 2, so over here. Near where the original one crashed. So,
There we go.
is it going to go like that?
In the middle, yeah. So that's where we need to get to. So first of all, we need to hoof it down there. And then we need to work it through.
That word was hoofer, by the way. Not sure what it means.
Hoof it.
Hoof it.
So we need to make it through this event deck. So it doesn't matter if we just reach there. The helicopter's not going to come until morning. So we need to survive the night against more powerful werewolves.
Assholes. We're in real desperate need now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've just gone to bed.
Yeah.
What?
It's a little late, so I'll pick you up in the morning.
Right. The next event card then, Jason?
Right. So we have the first night. We have a new spawn phase, a new spawn place.
2, northwest. Brilliant.
Nice. With the freaking... no supply, 1 wolf at every spawn point, and 5 toughness.
Oh. They've got harder to kill. That makes sense.
There's no base.
There's a lot of wolves here.
There's a small problem about the wolves.
Move them around as you see fit.
Another one that goes here, I think.
Yeah. They kind of are in the way.
Could have been down in 3, could it?
Okay, so that is the end of the turn. First player moves on to me. Let's see what we do.
Turn 9.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, we would have gotten the chopper next turn, but we had like the recon ability.
Alright, so I'm still friggin' injured. So I can only go 1 action.
You're injured again.
Yeah.
A new injury.
So for my 1 action, are we going to hoof it over there, or are we going to hold ground?
Oh
And...
man, I think we should hold ground here and start moving when we get to a couple of cards left. Because if we go outside, we are going to get mobbed and hurt badly.
I think we're going to get mobbed and hurt badly either way.
But we're doing a reasonably okay... Because they can't attack half of us, we're doing an okay job of holding everyone back. So
that's true.
Basically, you 2 are bullet sponges. Actually, just finding cloths and just like tourniquet, like as they get hurt, just throwing them tourniquets at them.
The one thing I am concerned about is we're going to run out of ammo soon.
But that's going to happen. What else can we do?
I'm down to 1.
Unless some of us run out and I mean, I'm a scout. I could run out and start looking at those stars. See if I can find some ammo.
Yeah, and there's also a supply crate down there as well.
Yeah, but
like,
I fear I may die.
and they're very tough.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Did I just take a picture? That's where I heard the noise of a picture.
It might have. I don't know. I've only got 1 action, so obviously moving very far is not. And I can't scavenge. Can't really use any items.
And those trees in the way.
Your action. What was your action?
This is my action.
No.
1 shot fire at will. I can make all characters in my square fire twice.
Is that an action outside of combat then? Or does it do an action and you trigger the ability to us to fire twice?
I can have a quick look.
Yeah, I think that's his action to do it. As in, like...
It's his 1-shot action to do it, certainly, but I don't know if it triggers immediately.
Oh, yeah,
because if it does,
There's a
keyword
character skill
action on
section
it.
over there.
because that actually means we could attack outside of the combat action, which would be useful.
Well, I might forfeit my action again, if not by doing that. So, what are you going to do, Ash? You're going to make a tourniquet.
It says an action 1-shot skill is activated in the character's action phase and costs 1 action. An attack 1-shot skill is activated in the character's attack phase, and the reaction 1-shot skill triggers when the conditions are met. If yours is an action, I would suggest you just go, we're in trouble, and you just fire twice.
So it's only just me and Molo though.
Yeah, but perhaps not use it now though, but that's well worth knowing.
Yeah.
Well... I guess I'm going to make a tourniquet, and I'll ditch it to heal you.
It's so annoying that I have my turn first.
And
Well, you won't next. Hopefully, we'll get no injured.
There's really nothing else I can make or do.
What's up, my lad?
Oh no, I was just looking at bow.
Yeah, it's all right. No ammo.
Point moving
Point
to
blank
there
needs a
or
reroll.
anything, so I'm just gonna stand there and go.
You don't have any ammo left either.
I have 1 round. Hang on.
Is that enough to fire your weapon?
He's got a
it
spear
is.
though.
And then I have a spear.
Yeah, I think we're in a spot of bother when it comes to fighting these werewolves.
Do you think? Right, you finished? Right, Ash, I found some more cloth for you. Heal the Sarge with it. I'm going to do my free action to move out here. I think I'm going to craft, using a rope, the snare.
Jeez,
Chuck that in there. And then I'll move back with my other action. Oop, hi! Stand up there, I wouldn't go up there.
Gotcha. Cool.
Milo?
How much ammo do you need to shoot your gun on full auto?
3.
Give
Yeah,
him
no.
2.
I'll give you. If I give you one, is that
One means that I get to fire next round as well.
it's better than nothing. We need some ammo, guys. We haven't got a lot between us.
I got 5.
I also have 5, and if I'm just doing 3 shots a turn, I can use those 2, and I've got ammo to spare, which would otherwise not be useful to me.
True.
So,
True that. Well, anyway. True that, man.
What are you going to do? You going to scavenge or something?
I'm going to scavenge now. I was going to make a bow, but I think trying to get towards the decoy maybe.
Tools are shit.
You got 1 of each now.
What does that get you? Anything?
No.
Nothing.
Almost a punji trap, which is really good. If we can find another wood.
A Punjabi trap.
Punji trap.
What's that?
Punji sticks.
Oh,
Sharp
those-
bamboo sticks.
Like, yeah, in the
But
ground.
it's basically
Come
that
on,
sits in there and it works like the snare, but it doesn't disappear. So every time someone comes in, it makes an attack.
Ah!
So it kills the first one, and then after that, it makes it's an ID attack. What the hell that is?
That's not bad.
It's really good.
Alright, so that's our actions done. So now the werewolves surround us again.
Hi guys, what happens with this snare then?
Right, so the
You
first
kill
one.
the first one.
Yep.
And
And
the
the card
snare
goes.
goes.
Okay.
Does this go? The snare.
Yeah, it's nice one.
I'll sort him out and go.
It's a rope to kill one thing. I think that's fine. Jesus, have these moved?
No.
No.
Are they going probably here? Oh God!
That's kind of what's going to happen.
Foreshadowing. I'll let you pick them up, Jason. Damn that tree.
You notice the game comes with, this prototype comes with us all holding comms. Because we signaling,
Oh my God, you klutz!
get us out of here! Alright, our attacks. So, me first. I'll spend 2 ammo
Let's rock.
and shotty some of these albino wolves over there.
Do sideways again. Now.
Oh, they're toughness 5.
Oh!
Shag butt.
I can re-roll.
But you got point blank. So
If you re-roll one,
you need
you
a.
need a 6.
Yeah. You're probably
But you-
better off rolling 1.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you re-roll both of them, you might actually.
Not get anything. So I need a 6 here, basically.
No.
Ah, I can only roll 4s on those
See?
dice.
It's not just me that can roll 4s.
So, did you
One
take
bit,
one off
huh?
already? Yeah?
No.
I'll take this one. Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Yep.
Me.
Yep.
Okay, and I might use my spear.
Spear is kill one,
Because
guaranteed
it's got a
pretty
head-
much. Well, not guaranteed, but
It's got a headshot.
right, you can throw it up to 2 hexes. And it's basically got the headshot ability, which is anything other than 1 will kill one thing.
2+.
There it is.
It doesn't really matter. I'm going to skewer him.
Did you say it's got the carry on exploding thing?
I wish. No.
So there's another werewolf dead.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attacks coming your way, hey? And you can kill, if you go 5 dice, the best you can kill is 6.
On the flip side, only me and Molo will die.
That is true. That is a bright side. Again, I'm in the same. Should I go for the dagger, or should I go for the guaranteed kill of 1, or the potential kill of more if I get exploding 6s?
Oh, I don't know. At this point, killing 1 is like a drop in the ocean. But the exploding 6 thing is hardly likely to happen.
Agreed. Right.
Pew.
The one from
Almost
last
didn't
turn.
Okay, Marlo, you are our last hope.
So this is definitely when we should have had those extra 2 characters.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Give me one dice, please.
You're our last hope, Obi-Wan.
Comes to something when Molo's our last hope, doesn't it?
Not
not
with dice
good
rolls like
enough.
that.
9, 10,
You killed 2.
14 is just the worst. Uh-oh.
I suggest these 2
Yeah.
because then only me and you die.
Okay, do that.
These 2 can still attack inwards.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan.
Definitely.
So those 2 die. Let's upgrade some werewolves.
So, how does injuring actually happen? Each one will do...
Each one,
Well,
basically, each one attacks and wounds, and each person's got 2 wounds.
Yeah.
essentially.
Okay.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks going in. They massacre them both.
Isn't
Injured.
Jason already injured?
no, I was
You got
just
healed.
healed.
Oh, okay.
Injured. Dies.
And I
injured,
suspect there'd be something like
dies,
somewhere between pate and soup.
dies.
I'm not sure the tourniquet's going to
No,
cut it
I was
this
looking
time.
at my one-shot reaction
Maybe a few
ability,
plasters.
which is stay with me. If a character would be removed from your or an adjacent hex, they instead stay injured. But because there's 5 of them,
Yeah, it'll die.
basically
Put
I'll
it
do that,
injured
be
again,
injured,
yeah.
and then get killed.
Yeah, basically you can make that have 5 wounds in essence.
Yeah. So it's not gonna.
Not going to cut it.
No.
That's interesting.
Each werewolf attacks a closer target. No,
I hope you friggin' choke on me. It seems like it could be that we might only just be both injured.
only 1 werewolf can attack each individual target. Though multiple werewolves can attack multiple targets in the same hex. 2 injuring 2, 3 injuring 3, etc. Right, so that sounds like you can't be injured and killed in one go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh, the colonel is already injured and cannot be moved or healed. Cannot move or be healed. They may take only 1 attack before they are removed, resulting in game over. Okay, so he's actually injured.
so both me and
Oh,
Mo-
right, so you're actually supposed to... You don't have the red thing. You're on your side when you're injured.
yeah, but I don't want to dump him over. So, we just clarify that. All the werewolves come in and just basically injure us repeatedly.
So actually, putting more guys on the hex is bad. Because it means more people can get injured.
That's true, actually.
True, but then
Only
they.
1 werewolf can attack each individual target. Though multiple werewolves can attack multiple targets in the same hex. Yeah. So at the moment, only 2 of you guys... Unless they can attack past you into the hut and attack me and Ash.
Well, they can, but that's why we killed those
Oh,
2.
of course, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So, yeah, cool. So that means you guys are injured then.
Yep.
Oh, that's not quite so devastating. I thought you were going to be massacred there.
On the flip side, there's still 8 more hours of...
Yeah, but you can also now use your... I was going to say you can use your ability. Oh, no one's getting ammo.
I get 1 free 5-shot.
True, and also Justin can give you some ammo.
Although that has to happen in the attack.
Because I got a machete, which does no ammo. So I could give him all my ammo.
True, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that first player marker is going to move to Ash this turn.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, but you attack
Yeah.
on either his action or
Oh, true. Yeah.
after his action. So
Oh, yeah.
whatever way.
Well, yeah, that could work out. 'cause
Oh, we
you
need
give
another
him that.
event card.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
So we have a new spawn point.
Of course we do. Can we get a 3, please?
Yeah, 3 would be good. Oh,
5
he's
is
down here south. That's not too bad.
it's down there. No supply as usual, and then 2 werewolves at each spawn point.
Oh my God. And what's their toughness?
5.
Oh my God.
Do you guys want to see how this board fills up with wolves?
We are not going to survive. I'm just putting it out there.
This game's easy, man.
It's one of those games that doesn't felt too difficult up till now, and now it's like pushing water uphill.
It's like that zombie side nature. Zombie side is like this as well, where you're going along, searching your houses, picking up some items, and then the next thing you know, the world is covered in zombies. Alright, I think you guys get the general gist. If we've seen us play a few rounds here. Alright folks, as you can imagine, we did get mauled by the horde of werewolves that came our way. Ashen is still hanging in there on the injured. The Colonel's dead. I'm dead. Molo's dead. Martin's hanging out at the bottom there. He's almost dead.
I would have been dead, but not for the fact I just found a flak jacket.
Yeah. So open up a crate. Oh, it's a flak jacket. Oh, there's loads of werewolves here too. So there we go. We have lost. Obviously, we were playing on a very. We should have had 2 more characters, or you don't have to, but it's recommended because obviously it's really difficult.
It makes me wonder how much of a difference it obviously would have made a big difference in terms of that, but how much more, should we say, plausible it would have made it, because that felt very hard.
I wonder if there are a couple of things as well. Like, I wonder if by sitting still like that, because obviously we found where Martin went there, he found a supply 3. There's obviously another supply crate. I'm pointing at the board, but I'm looking at Martin. He found a supply 3 over there. There's another supply crate over there.
That's a werewolf.
A couple of werewolves.
That's a supply.
That would have been a
Supply
supply, which would have been some more ammo.
And
There's a lot of ammo in supply.
There's a lot of supply cards, but we seem to not be getting a lot of.
Well, there wasn't a lot of spawn supply stuff, was there? So
we could also make armor if we found rope and iron.
you can make ammo as well.
Sort
Oh,
of
so you
any
mean ammo?
metal at
Armor,
all.
Well, you could make ammo as well.
yeah, ammo
With-
belt,
no,
cloth.
ammo, chemicals.
Oh yeah,
There it
Tools.
is. Chemical tools and cog things.
iron.
Scar to gain 3 ammo tokens.
We were having a hard time finding metal.
Well, in fact, anything other than tools, really. I mean,
And once you get injured as well, you can't scavenge anymore, so it makes it less options for you to do. There's no way of getting rid of spawn points that I know of.
you can make the IED
Oh right.
and you can remove a spawn point. But there are, I mean, to a degree, it's almost irrelevant. There's so many spawn points on the map.
What's quite interesting is that you look at how many spawn points are over here, but down that side there's none.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if
obviously
we
there's
hold
one
up
there.
over here, we would have had turn after turn to like, now the wave's coming in.
Yeah. So I think maybe a little bit is to do with our positioning. We kind of figured we could hold out here in this hut, just mowing down
Well,
werewolves.
we did for many turns. To be
Yeah.
fair. What killed us was running out of ammo.
Also, yeah, ammo, and also the fact that they didn't have to go very far to get onto us. So it was spawn, attack, spawn, attack, spawn, attack, as opposed to spawn, move, attack. So that was, I think, our folly right there. But there we go. If you liked what you saw in our disastrous gameplay today, then follow the link below and go check out Full Moon Jacket. I'm sure Paul would love you guys' support, and he's funded already. So the more people that go back it up, the more unlocks and stretch goals can be
All the
achieved.
cool stuff.
Yeah. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys got a good sense of that and enjoyed that. And see you again soon.
Bye.